Hi, today is not a good day for me. I'm just going to talk about loneliness and Corona. I'm just doing a spontaneous video because I'm feeling super lonely and I'm very tired of it. And I'm just tired of Corona in general. I feel like this crisis was so badly managed by every government in the world, but some had some success at the end. Yeah. So I think everything I've could have been avoided, definitely, but people just, like the government, they just look at, oh, whatever, let's see how it goes. And loneliness, like I'm single and I'm just like, why I am single this year? Why am I living alone this year? You know, my goal was to live alone, having my own flat. Yes, I have, that's great. But it wasn't the wrong time because actually all the time I was living with someone, I was just like, oh, I'm just looking forward to live alone and being myself and doing what I want to do. And yeah, right now I think underestimated like living with someone, like what does it bring to you, like the positive side of it. And yeah, so now I'm learning in a hard way how it is to have someone by your side, and actually it's pretty good sometimes. And yeah, I'm someone who is pretty anxious and I'm ambivert, but in those times I'm super extroverted. I need to go out and to have social life to feel alive and not feeling lonely or depressed and so on. And also I went through long depression and I tend to go to depression, so I need to be constantly active. Otherwise, when I do nothing, when I don't see anyone, I just get sad, staying in my bed, like really being in a bad mood. And the thing is, with Corona, you cannot socialize so much. And socializing in a virtual way, it's not for me. I don't like it and I will never do it. It's just not something, no, I need to see the person, to touch the person and so on. And yeah, it's really hard being single because when you have some, for example, some friends and they have a partner and you're like, great for you, right? So they stay with their partners and you're like alone in your flat waiting. It's so, I mean, of course we have to stay at home and like avoid it, like some social contacts and so on, but I feel like in this crisis is so underestimated, like the need of socializing for some people and not feeling lonely and depressed. And yeah, I know there is so much important things like people losing their jobs, being sick in hospitals and so on, but I'm talking about loneliness. And I just want to share these videos for people who just are like me, feeling lonely and single. And I know how it does it feel. And sometimes, yeah, when you're living also abroad, you don't have your family around. Yeah, it's pretty hard actually. And I thought like living abroad was always something. I was just looking at the bright side. Oh, it's super great. You're living abroad. You're learning a new language, new culture, blah, blah, blah. But the downside, yeah, pretty much hard. And I don't know, because I feel I'm the kind of person when I have a partner, it's someone I'm going to regularly see. Of course, with friends, you're going to meet your friends, but it's not the same. I feel like with a partner, especially long term, it's like your best friend. So you rely on this person and so on. And yeah, basically, you're like, if I'm sick, I have something, of course, you can call your friends and so on. But I feel like if you're in an urgent situation, the partner is likely to coming up. If the person is a good one, is a good partner. And yeah, I'm like, I'm going to die alone in my flat, doing this video which has nonsense. Nobody cares about someone complaining, being single and lonely during Corona. And yeah, basically useless video, but I just want to share my support to people who feel like me. And yeah, that was the worst year to be single. And I tried Bumble, I tried all the apps, but I didn't have a Corona boyfriend. Yeah. So like not no, what I mean with Corona boyfriend is the boyfriend who is here during the Corona period. So from the start of the Corona until the end, like it's a contract, you know? No, I'm joking. But yeah, I didn't find anyone. And yeah. The days are pretty long, especially in the weekends. I try to socialize, yeah. But I want to socialize, but at the same time I'm scared. Because also I have like health issues and I'm like, oh, I'm going to socialize, but we never know. And sometimes I'm like, who cares? You're gonna die anyway one day, you know? So yeah, pretty useless video as I said, but I just want to let people know that I am here for you, I hear you. You're not the only person in this case. Having tried to find someone for during this Corona crisis and you didn't find anyone, and now you're just lonely in your flat and you're waiting like something is happening, something positive. Yeah, and weekends also are pretty long, even if I'm a content creator, but I just don't want to create content. I want to do something else. But yeah, I'm pretty active in this month, which is a good sign, because with Corona at least I am single, alone in my flat, and I can be pretty productive. That's the thing, is positive, right? Yeah, so I'm going to let you because I feel like it was it was really useless, as I said. I repeated it many times in those videos. So yeah, I wish you all the best. I hope you have a good health. And for people who lives with someone who they love and so on, I just invite you. I hate you, but at the same time, I'm happy for you. So, bye-bye.